Hey guys, lowman02. We're getting ready to play Iniksbane in a match of 100 card singleton. So let's wish our opponent luck. We're on AbzanMidrange again. We're kind of testing this deck out, tuning it. Uh, yeah, this hand's not keepable, unfortunately. We'll have to mold on to 6. If it had one more land, it probably would be. Alright, this is a keeper. In the dark. Yeah, let's keep it in the dark. We're on the play, so if he's really aggressive, it may be good. If we see nothing turn 1, just land go, then we'll probably just play land go. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Alright, so we have aggressive, probably. Nothing turn 1. Interesting. Well, I'm going to put my tapped land out turn 1. Let him play his turn 2 play. Maybe a Thalia, and it could have been Folly. But I couldn't have gotten a Thalia anyway, so yeah, if it's a Thalia, yeah, whatever. Can't do anything about it. Can also still play Gaddock Teague out. That's fine. Okay. Boros. Cool. Well, that's an argument against the Gaddock Teague. I think we just leave our mana up and pass it back. Hope to Abrupt Decay or Swords to Plowshare or something. Okay, 3 mana. What are we going to see now? My guess is he probably didn't have a 2 mana play and he was on the lands. Greater Auramancy. Okay. Interesting. It's like an aura deck. I'm not going to fetch here. I kind of want to still get more land. Well, not land. Okay, we'll pass it back. Planeswalker would be very bad here for us. That would have made me wish I played the Gaddock Teague out. Nothing. Okay, so removal heavy hand. I don't know what he's up to. Okay, well, a Smiter. We're just going to play this out. I think I want a Savannah here. And a Bayou here. Well, Yeah, no, I thought about very briefly, considered playing the Den Protector morphed. So we get a land back next turn, and either cast Abrupt Decay or like 2 1 mana spells, which I already have one of in hand, or like a Mana Elf. We're not going to go for that. We're going to just play this thing out because it's a big beating. He'll have to deal with it, or cast his own creature out. Try to get greater Auramancy of value. And if he does, I can Abrupt Decay the Auramancy and then like Path to Exile an enchanted creature. Is kind of what my thinking is. This thing takes essentially 5 mana up. I guess if it's not blocking, it's only 4, but... Okay, well, there's Treetop. Not ideal. He could path this thing. That's okay. I'll just cast the Den Protector on, I think, morphed. It'll probably stay morphed for a while, because I think my plan is to cast a Gideon next turn. So, you know, decent amount of mana lands. And that may be one thing we need to relook with this deck is the number of comes into play tapped lands is kind of high, and it does kind of cut into the deck's efficiency. Probably have to relook the mana base a bit. I don't like that part of it. Okay, well, he's going to burn out our... what is he looking for? More land, maybe? That does not bode well for our Abrupt Decay. You know, I bet you what he runs is... what is that card called? I can't think of it now. If he ends up playing out like... it's one that makes soldiers, like 1 soldier the first turn, 2 the second turn, 3 the next turn. It's an interesting win con. I think it's more of like a Jeskai card, though. I think it's like a control deck. Okay, chain to the rocks. He's going to chain our dude up. That's fine. I'm not really that worried about that thing. That thing was just, like, kind of there to suck up, removal spells from his hand. So I'm okay with that. What are we going to have here? A creature? He just gains life. I don't really care about that either. Actually, he probably wanted to cast that first, so you get the creatures. Okay, well, what we're going to do here, we're probably running into, like, an Oblivion... Come on, Moto. An Oblivion Ring. Yeah, he's commenting on it. Yeah, he could have had the 1/1s. I don't know how much it would have mattered. I mean, I'm gonna put this into play, and 2/2 kind of blanks the 1/1s. So, like I said, we're probably running into Oblivion Ring here. And if we are, we are. Um, didn't put land on top with his. Did he magma jet to the bottom? I didn't check. I should have checked. If we see that ridiculous card that makes soldiers, we're probably in a lot of trouble. That would be problematic. Can we life him fast enough? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. Um, Next turn, I think we need to play the Gaddock out. If we get the opportunity to, if we can get in front of this 5-mana enchantment. Depends. I think he's probably in a debate. I think he does have it. I think he's in a debate between that and or Oblivion ringing our Gideon. Hmm. To be honest, I kind of hope he just Oblivion rings the Gideon. No, nothing at all. Well, that is a sword. Does he have Path to Exile in hand? Hmm. Hmm. Well, I think he's got something to kill my Gideon, so I'm just going to make more 2/2s. And then I think I'm just going to play out the Gaddock at this point and leave up Abrupt Decay. And Path. Or, I'm sorry, Plow. Swords to Plowshares. Yeah, so we'll play out the Gaddock Teague. I don't know what he's got in hand, but I do have a couple more Planeswalkers in deck. I think I have removed one at this point. I have to double check. Yeah, let me check the list actually real quick, because I've been modding this list and kind of working on it. No, we still have Sorin in there. I'm the Sorin, I think could. I don't know. I don't like it as a board card either, but like it's good against aggro. I guess it's like fine against like aggro and like I don't know. I don't really know what matchup I like it in. You can definitely attack with the Needle Spires here, but I mean that's okay. I'm kind of hoping the Gaddock is going to stop like just ridiculous enchantments. Okay, well he's playing a lot of lands. Molokari Charm seems pretty good. This destroy targeted enchantment. Okay. Well, we're just going to keep on making 2/2s. I really think he has something. Yeah, we're not going to deal with that. And or if he activates the Needle Spires, we can Golgari Charm him to get one of his lands, I guess. That's probably worth it. Okay. Needle Spires is coming online. Yep. Okie doke. Yeah, I think he's on Path or Plow. That's why I'm not attacking with the Gideon. This just gets rid of the Needle Spires right away. We may see a Path to Exile or something like that. Okay, well, he's tapping for mana. We're going to get like Celestial Flared. I'm okay with that. He can get one of the 1/1s. Nothing. Okay, well, we'll get him for 2. Leaving up the Abrupt Decay. Keep in mind, Abrupt Decay can only get the Greater Oromancy at this point if it's another enchantment spell. But it can't be more than 4 mana, which takes down a lot of the ones that have me worried. Unless he kills the Gaddock Teague first. Um, hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I think I still leave Gaddock back and just keep on making 2/2s. Like, Condemn is a card I can be worried about. I don't know what he's got, though. We're going to see something here. Probably an Oblivion Ring. A Heliod, a God of the Sun. Okay. Well, it's not active yet, and it's going to take him a lot of mana to make creatures. So, I'm okay with that. Well, I'm going to go for the Anafenza, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go for the Anafenza. And then we're still going to leave up Plow, so that if he uses mana to make a creature, we're just going to make another 2/2. Yeah, so So actually, man, I was just talking about that. Assemble the Legion, that's it. That's kind of why we've been playing. How we've been playing. Well, we can't win this turn. That's why we didn't activate the Gideon. Oh, okay. Well, he doesn't have it in his deck. I kind of figured he was on that once I played the Gaddock. So, this is how I look at this game. Like, and it may seem like I'm playing around Ghost. I don't feel like I can lose this game with where we're at right now. So that's kind of why I'm playing how I'm playing. Like, I figure if you're winning, like, you kind of have to stay there, and you play not to lose once you're winning, you know? Like, I have inevitability, I think is my point. Um, okay, well, he finds that. Cool. But does he have an answer right now? Because I can get his first token he makes. So he gets rid of the Gaddock, but he's dead on the following turn. Okay, showing nothing. Okay, not a land. Would have been nice for the sword. I think what we do is this here. We fire up the treetop. And if he makes a token, he's still dead. So, spread out the damage as much as possible. Leave open the PTE, or I'm sorry, the swords. We'll put it on like a random token. That GG's. All right, good game. All right, let's begin the boarding process. What do we think in this matchup? Don't really have anything against. Well, this seems phenomenal. This seems pretty good. This one a little less so. I think Wraths might be a thing in his deck. Creatures, didn't really see any. What else could he be on? Is Hexproof good in this matchup? I don't know. I kind of like Duress, and I kind of like Castigate. He's some sort of like weird combo deck. What else don't I like? I don't really think I need Tusk. Shriekmaw I really didn't see a use for. I do like these two cards. They're a little slower. Which sword do I like the least? I mean, they're all pretty good, right? I think I'm more afraid of white removal than I am red. Let's cut one of the swords just for efficiency's sake. And let's run it. We'll run it back. Deathmark could be interesting, but I want to see more. I'm really seeing creatures. I saw like one indestructible enchantment creature. He may just be like a bunch of wraths. This hand's good. It's not fast, but it's good. Alright, so we'll keep this. I don't think Wasteland's going to be phenomenal in this match. He's a two-color deck and pretty solidly has a lot of basics. Okay. Untapped land would be great. Well, it's not an untapped land. This will allow every land after this to come into play untapped that we have in our hand. Do we play Gaddock out first? Yeah, actually, maybe. Maybe we do. Just to, like, force him to have the removal. That's fine. I have a Wasteland for it. You know what? No, change of plans. Let's play this out and see if we can get him to activate that thing, and then we can just Swords to Plowshares it. If he removes the bird, it's okay, because I have it in offensive the following turn. Yeah. We're going to see removal, that's fine. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm fine with that. That's kind of why I played it out over the Gaddock, because I think the Gaddock may be relevant in this matchup, and if we see him activate the Mutavault, that's cool. It's actually good for us. Or if he plays another creature and get it too, and Wasteland still does a very suitable job of getting rid of the Mutavault. Oh, mobilization. Interesting. Okay. Well, that being the case, I'm going to F6 through his turn. That takes a lot of mana to get going, though. Like, maybe I just play Anafenza out and say, hey, deal with it. I don't know. That might be loose. Well, let's do this. Let's see what he's working with. Show me what you're working with. If he has no white mana, I may just like get rid of his battlefield forge. Okay, Opalescence. Aether Flash. What does this card do? It's 2 damage to it. It's interesting. Well, this here is actually very interesting. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the Stasis Snare. And then I'm going to get rid of his land. And yeah, I like this because it allows me to, next turn, play the Gaddock out, leave up the Swords to Plowshares, and he shouldn't be able to play anything this turn. I mean, he could have mised. Let's play this out again. We'll run it back. We are going to attack in just to see if we can get him to activate that thing, and we'll path our Swords to Plowshare it in a heartbeat. Mobilization is still obviously a concern. Okay. He trusts that I'm a decent enough player not to just attack in blindly into a Mutavault. Or he just want to trade it. I don't know. Okay, he misses. Or he wants to wait and see if he can get the Gaddock Teague. Well, Gaddock dying now is not horrendous because Elsbeth can just get huge. Alright, she is coming out. Anafenz is a beast. Let's see here. What is the next play? So, I've actually seen another enchantment deck. It was not Boros. It was actually, I believe, just Selesnya. And it circulated around all of the Enchantresses, which is a pretty cool deck. And I think it could have been competitive. I've definitely, like, in the Twisted Color Pie Cube, if you ever have tried that out, it's interesting. We're going to plus up this guy. Okay, well, it's quite ugly. So, Okay. Don't think you win now. Yeah, like, yeah, I don't know what gets it here for him. I think he's just dead. Can't think of one. I guess, no, even that wouldn't work. I'm trying to think of, like, the 3-mana Wraths, the red Wraths that are just, like, damage-based. They'd get Argatic in our Tighthole Scholar and put a Space Dismayer back in his hand, but, at this point, like, the Anafenza is just, it's lethal. Actually, I think I have that list, now that I think about it. Actually, I'll ask if he wants it. Let me go on a pause, guys. See if he wants this list.